Hey, welcome to Plants Are My Therapy, and today I would like to thank all of you for visiting. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a good morning, and aloha from Hawaii. Hawaii is a chain of volcanic islands in the middle of the Pacific. We are about a little over 2,000 miles away from the U.S. mainland and a little about maybe 3,500 miles away from the coast of Asia. And according to scientists, the Hawaiian archipelago is moving 1 inch a year towards Alaska. And this first concerned me about 20 to 30 inches ago because I didn't want to get used to snow. I didn't want to get used to living in a temperate climate. But it hasn't been cold in Hawaii. In fact, every year seems to be getting hotter and hotter. This year is ridiculously hot. I grew up in the city of Hilo on one of the neighbor islands, but I moved here shortly after college, and this is my city now. This is my home. This is my city of Honolulu, Hawaii. The mountain in the distance is the world famous Diamond Head. Next to that is Waikiki. The mountain in the foreground is the PUNCHBOWL Military Memorial Graveyard, and that's downtown Honolulu. I was told that it was the biggest metropolis in the Pacific region, and it is if you consider that Hawaii is surrounded by thousands of miles of ocean, but this is in no way compared to any city in the U.S. mainland, or especially Asia. We're coming across to Honolulu International Airport. That's the harbor. You can't really see Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor, well, is famous for World War II, and they have the Pearl Harbor Memorial there. And it's kind of interesting that a lot of Japanese tourists like to go there. Oh, there's the Honolulu International Airport. I think that's the first international airport Honolulu has. And I am videotaping this. This is from Kamehameha's schools. I had to drop off one of my kids to school, and I was amazed at the view. Sometimes we're so busy going through our day-to-day activities that we forget, the world is actually a beautiful place. We just have to take time and appreciate it. This is an industrial area of Honolulu, and then that's one of the harbors where the tourist ships come in, and that's downtown Honolulu again. They have some of the most beautiful buildings that I've ever seen, and well, I've never really been to any other big cities. I know San Francisco had a lot of nice buildings, and the only other city after that was a huge city that I've been to was LA and Las Vegas. This is a view from Moana Beach Park. That's Diamond Head, and that's Magic Island. For those of you who remembered Gilligan's Island, that's where the USS Minnow went up to in all the opening intro for Gilligan's Island. This is one of the beaches that I love taking my kids to when they were younger, because there's a reef over there, and this is a huge beach, a huge sandy beach, and with that reef I didn't have to worry about something swimming in, eating my kids, and swimming back out again. This is a popular place for surfers and paddleboarders, and it's really a nice beach. If you visit Hawaii, or at least the island of Oahu, or Honolulu, the city of Honolulu, and you have to take your kids to a Hawaiian beach, I would strongly suggest you bring them to Moana Beach Park, and then they can enjoy themselves safely either at the beach at Magic Island or the long sandy beach of Moana Beach Park. A lot of the Waikiki beaches are also safe, but there is a lot of beaches on every island that's not safe. They have possible strong undertows, and the waves break very bad. So if you're not used to the way the waves break, you could break your neck, literally break your neck. Another reason why I like Moana Beach Park is because, well, shark attacks are rare, but they do happen. This is what I imagine New York Central Park to look like. I only seen it on TV, but look at all these multi-million-dollar condos fronting Moana Beach Park for the ocean views. These are multi-million-dollar condos, and I accidentally see the multi-million-dollar condos in front that you're seeing right now is part of the Moana shopping center. And I was looking for parking one day, and I got lost in the parking lot in that condo area, and it was empty. I mean, I don't think people live there. They just probably buy the condos and then just visit, or just maybe just have it for investments. But this is Moana Beach Park, and it's a beautiful park. It has lifeguards. If you have small kids, I never trust the lifeguards, but you gotta watch them closely yourself, because they're not gonna have the attention as you do. This is a huge park, just a beautiful park, and I wish I could afford one of these buildings, one of these apartments. I probably can't even afford a closet in this area, but you know, the world is a beautiful place. This is another view from Ala Moana. This is Ala Moana Marina, and then there's a canal that separates Waikiki from Honolulu. This is Waikiki Marina, and then those are a lot of the hotels that people don't think about when they think of Waikiki. But you know, the people who vacation in Waikiki need some place to stay, and that's Diamond Head again. And this is the pathway where Gilligan's Island, the SS Minnow, went out through on their 3-hour voyage. You know, when I used to take the kids on vacation, and I try to make it educational where they'll learn things. I took them to the neighbor islands, and I revisit the national parks and different places so they could learn things. But if I had to do it again, I would have just taken them there, spent time with them as a family, not stress out about them learning anything, and just let them stay at the hotel pool. I mean, that's what they like. And then later eating out, that's what they like. And I took them to the tidal pools in some of the beaches, and they love looking at the little fishes, the little hermit crabs, and the little sea creatures that they see over there. In the winter, they have humpback whales that migrate to Hawaii, and that's fun to see the humpback whales and their babies breaching or feeding offshore. And I will just spend time with the kids, because I think that's the main things that they would remember. This is still Ala Moana Beach Park. This is the, well, canoe racing. Outrigger canoe is a very big sport here. Anyways, this is part of my city. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour. I haven't been on YouTube for about 6 months, and I think I'm gonna come back. Plan some of my therapy, but YouTube turned out to be quite a therapy as well. The kids are getting older. The kids are teens. For parents of teens, I guess you know how difficult these years can be, and as a single parent of 4, it's been a challenge. Well, anyways, thank you for visiting. I hope you visit again, and well, aloha.